just gonna open it. I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside it. Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Oh, of course. A skeleton. Of course, Kyoko just predicted there was going to be a human skeleton inside this neatly wrapped box. Because she's smart, of course. Why else would she not freaking... How do you freaking... There's bones. Too many bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a brightful, joyful box. Brightful? Did I say brightful? Bright. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought, because I'm so smart. What? Wait, what? Just you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there, human bones. It's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. Why, though? Like, you didn't think maybe it was a gift for, like, for you? From your father when you guys reunited since this year you were finally gonna reunite, or maybe something like that? No, you just knew it was gonna be a freaking body. Of course you did. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones? That body? It's my father. Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. The headmaster is a man in his late 30s. He's somewhere in the school. It's a very polarizing approach, I know it. Okay. The only people here are the 16 students. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When we put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
in other words,
that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought. So, she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Makoto, you don't think? You don't think she wanted to be proven wrong about her freaking dad being dead and put inside a box? Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it? Okay, that was like not that long ago. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Nice. Hidden room present. Yeah. Here's a nice little picture. This picture. Yay! It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is that a picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
Why
Surprised,
would you...
then anger. Well, this is annoying. Came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... to now find something like this? So, what do you expect of me now? And I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. You were right? Oh, who else could it have been, Makoto? I don't know what you were thinking, but it's literally just smaller version. How the frick does she naturally have pink hair? Knowing the headmaster had this picture all the time, he must have really cared about her. Well, he didn't freaking care about her enough to put it in the actual lounge. He had to keep it in the secret room.
Why?
I don't know why. What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself. To cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. Now he's abandoned me again. I don't think getting freaking just game ended hard is the same as abandoning you, but like, in this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? I'm gonna have to say, yeah, Kyoko. Photo of Kyoko and Headmaster has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Alright, is that everything? Oh, there's a drawer. The filing cabinet seems like the place you'd find a clue. Should take a closer look. I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dad's stuff.
Hey.
It's fine, check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay then. Went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top. Well, I found were piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
Well?
It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
Now,
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I mean, the headmaster of the most prestigious school on freaking Earth is, probably a little higher than detective. Just normal detective, I'd say. But I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. Alright, and lastly, this. Is that the lamp? Is that Byakuya's lamp? The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like.
Because...
Sure? Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay, then if you don't mind... Opens it. Sans! Starting from the top, I opened the drawers. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this? It's an e-handbook, right? It has a label on it that says, in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster? I'm assuming that's what it is. I think you're probably right. It might prove useful as we continue on our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? But Kyoko, I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. I guess I'll take it. Is it okay? That's the e-handbook. Listen, Makoto, huh? Can I ask you a favor? A favor? What is it? I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but could you leave?
Correct.
Huh? Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko, don't worry, I'm fine. Just need to calm down a little.
Just a second.
Bro, maybe if you said please, like, can you please give me some time? But whatever, I need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Oh, maybe that... Is that what you're going to say? So it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. Well, why don't you freaking prove it then? That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened when what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily.
Anyway...
You're right, I'm sorry. Once I got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Is she really okay, Kyoko? It must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. Well, yeah. To find out about the headmaster, there's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster's dead. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff. Yeah, right, it was the headmaster. According to the files, the headmaster's a man in his late 30s. Possibly he's in the school. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Alright guys, if you haven't figured it out yet, the guy that got rocket shipped at the start of the game, yeah. If you're not supposed to know about that yet, then I'll cut it out. But I'm pretty sure at this point it's like, you know who it is. It's a very... Okay, here, he said this many times as well. 15 of us met in the main hall and Mukuro to the mix, and you got 16. Add Mukuro. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Thanks for the quick recap of just pure sadness. Even Mukuro. Even she's undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. What the heck was that? Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Alright, so I'm pretty sure the key card... oh frick, wait. That means the mastermind is one of those 6. Oh no. I don't know who it is. Actually, I do, but... I just hope it's not my baby. I wonder if I can open this locker. Rattle. Nope, locked. There's a card reader. Okay, yeah. And you have to use your e-handbook. So does that mean... Well, let's just give it a try. And then, no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us. Wait, but what about that emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. I took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader and beep. Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we got inside. What the frick? This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. This is a crystal ball. A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. It's a crystal ball. There's all kind of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order, and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever's stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible. What the frick is going on? I picked up one of the notebooks I saw, but the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. What? There's no denying what I saw. Inside that notebook was written Yasuhiro Hogakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes from a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to school at the same time as the rest of us. And we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? Locker notebook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, there's this too. This is a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, are those used for telling fortunes? Just a coincidence, right? Alright, gotta check some more lockers. What about this one? Nothing. Oh. This thing is practically empty. There's one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I better take a look. Looks like a girl's handwriting. What does that even mean? I mean, like, typically girls tend to have better handwriting. Or what I've noticed, but like, have you seen Hiro's handwriting? It freaking... And all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote this was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. scared, Makoto. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was. And I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Oh my gosh, my throat is dying from all the reading. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Locker. Okay. Is that all? But the more I see, the less it makes sense. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro? And a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko? There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward, and I have to believe in everyone. Uh-huh. What? Wait, it's done?
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely?
I mean, yeah.
Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASAP possible.
Nice. What, now he wants to give us a hint? He's suspicious, there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, I said to go to the gym, right? No questions, he's just freaking going. Oh, what's up, Hiro? Oh, hey, Hiro. Makoto! Why'd you act so surprised? Oh, no reason. Here's Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him. What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hiro, wait! There's no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hiro. I don't know if you can hear it, like, my voice just sometimes, like, dying a little bit. Also known as cracking, or just, like, going out. When I talk in a higher pitched tone, or like a raspier tone. Because it's just so dead. It was like, he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Into the gym I go, I guess. Oh my gosh, it's only Makoto. Holy frick. Hello! Welcome, hello! Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. The envelope? Oh, I can talk to Monokuma again. Ready for the final? Okay. Okay, look at the camera switch, though. I just had to show the camera switch. This must be the envelope. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. Don't worry, just get on with it. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. Bruh. What the frick? Everyone's wearing school uniforms except freaking Celeste. I don't think you can count that. Yo, I knew freaking Leon and Sayaka were together. I freaking knew it. I mean, yeah, like, I freaking... Also, what is Sakura doing? I don't know why it took me that long to comment on the fact that Sakura is freaking destroying Hifumi's face. Featured a bunch of faces I recognize extremely well. Does everyone come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me? Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right, when Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room and we looked at that file, Mukuro Ikusaba. No, bro, you know who she looks like? In the picture on the right, she looks like the girl from Incredibles. You know, the one with the white hair, if she had black hair. You know, the one that Mr. Incredible is all, like, totally freaking cheating on Elastigirl with? And then she ties him up, and then he's like, oh, and then Syndrome freaking blasts his wiener off. And this girl is... Wait, why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. I'm all wearing matching uniforms, except Celeste. I don't know what she's doing. I don't remember anything like this. Now I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one up there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't ever remember taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope Speak Academy. So it's natural for me to not be in this picture. What's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other until they got here. What if this picture is real? And could it be? Is everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is... How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're getting in the way standing there, you know? So, I mean, get out. But I told ya, I'm not fielding any questions.
Unbelievable.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That would be totally out of left field. I guess that means he's done talking. Dang it. Group photo. So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. With that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? But it looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. They should clear all this up. No, I have to clear this up. Alright, time to find everyone then. Wait, why is Byakuya in the archive? Alright. Hey, Byakuya? What are you doing? No, Byakuya. Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Hey, Byakuya, wait! Of course he didn't. He just walked away. What the? Why was he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me. Alright, well... What else do I talk to? Why is Hiro in the garden? Oh, actually I guess that is a plot-relevant place. Hey, Hiro. Wait, where was Hiro during, like, a while ago? What? Makoto! What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No, sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hiro, what's wrong? I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I found. It was like he was avoiding me. Like he was afraid of me. Why? Toko's in the biolab. I decided to visit the biolab one more time. The first thing I saw when I got there. Oh, wait, was her passed out again? Nah, Toko? Oh, what the frick? I guess I'll check Toko. Toko, are you okay? No, she's not dead, is she? Oh, frick. It's cold, it's super cold. It's so cold, I think I might catch a cold. You keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. What? I was asleep? I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't.
Have you reached that
then what?
certain
Hot and
age?
bothered? Straight up. Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What did you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you sleep. Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very separate.
SOB!
And don't say it like that. Don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like double the memory. No, it's more like cat. Bro, that's literally what I was thinking that too. But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now or I slit your throat. I don't know, I'm sure Byakuya's around here somewhere, doing his own
yes,
investigating.
yes.
By himself? I assume so.
Oh, I'm on
I knew it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. Yeah. Toko shot off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be some reason for it. Probably the body? In the fridge, it's open. I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed out.
Right.
She faints so easily. Kyoko!
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
Sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to
Listen.
apologize. But listen, about this room. Oh yeah,
It would seem...
it's a morgue. Well, yeah. yeah, regard. Yeah.
I knew it.
I suspected as much. Wait, did she ask, is it a morgue? No, she just says, it's a morgue. And Makoto's like, yeah, I mean, it is. She's like, yeah, I knew it. Toko must have looked inside the fridge and seen what was in there. And, well, there you have it. What time is it? Oh my freaking gosh. I still have math homework to do today. But I really don't want to do it. Well... Oh, what the frick? Alright, you knew she fainted?
Indeed.
Oh, frick, hold on 1 second. I was on my way here. Oh, frick. There was pencil lead in my mouth. I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear. Well, you don't need to freaking tell me. I mean, it's kinda...
It would seem...
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside it drop like a bag of rocks. Why's everything gotta be so difficult with her? Anyway, we should close it up. Don't wanna leave it hanging open like that.
Makoto.
Yeah, good idea. Give me a hand with this. Wait, why don't you like check who it is? I don't know. Kyoko opened the fridge, hands outstretched, but suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Yeah, how come? There's Mukuro's bodies in here. Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body's inside the fridge? Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. The mastermind did it? Because I assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right, Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation. I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then...
Why don't you just wait over there? Let you know as soon as I'm finished. Wow. I guess. Do I take the tarp? Now I check the tarps? It's the same one I found in the garden tool shed. If I remember. That's tarp. It had a stamp that said Biolab. That's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the biolab and took it over there. Update. Tarp. Okay, Oh, it seems the blue light comes on when a slot is occupied. So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around, the number of lights there are, including Mukuro's. There's 9 in all. 9 lights? I don't know what else is about to check. It's a fridge restoring. I can't do it. I can't look inside. Alright, Kayla, are you done yet? Oh yeah, the photo. Bro, everyone's so happy. Oh my gosh, this hurts. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. We can wait till the trial. What is it? It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. No, why not?
Because...
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own, without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from you. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? That's gotta be it, there's no other explanation. Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Jeez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. So did you find anything? I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood. It seems highly likely that a stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? Did the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. There were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Or does it say they're old? Huh?
Because
All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference.
Wrong.
Well, the difference is immense considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply
However,
old. But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds makes it sound like they've been there forever. Like they're not related to the murder. You saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do
so
with
then,
it. What if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
at the very least,
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One
Right.
of many. A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
in other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then as they investigate, they test what they find against each other as each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future.
hey,
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body and how's the time. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all of that right? You remembered all that? Yeah, I'm a gamer. They are indeed consistent with the corpse. So then,
indeed.
don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake. Our victim in this case is, without a doubt, Mukuro Ikusaba.
And
Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
so then,
Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh wait, are we not going to put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving out like this?
why?
Sad? Did you forget? She was our enemy once. Part of the ultimate despair. Well, yeah, it doesn't freaking matter. But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still.
whew,
You really are naive, you know that? Well, you really are not very caring. It's really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me. She could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, it doesn't mean to be naive. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean.
so then,
I think we've done all we can here. Vector separate investigations, yeah? Oh, hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Oh, yeah, the picture. Something that I need to talk to Kilo about. Oh, wait, what the frick? Why didn't you ask about the picture? I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in that locker. The Tasha book. If I don't do it now, I will die. Hey, Kyoko, I have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to
what?
ask. Go ahead, then. Out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What?
What?
So,
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor
Indeed.
of the dorms? I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you need the handbook of whoever the lockers belong to. Actually, I managed to get them open using that
I
emergency
see.
handbook. The one you found in the headmaster's hidden
And?
room. So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that? Probably the fact that it says Kyoko Kiryu.
Because
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? Can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
what? If that's true,
Could that mean? that video is real too. Video.
Makoto.
Wait. Was Kyoko's motive video the rocket ship? It might have been. Actually. Okay, sorry. I got distracted and it was funny. Makoto, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although, I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own 2 eyes. Oh, let me give you the Headmaster's handbook. That won't be necessary. We gotta see hero stuff, too. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Well, I'm just gonna...
Makoto.
I wanna go freaking golfing. Like right now. Alright, I'll be back after I'm finished golfing. Alright, I'm back. It was pretty good. I scored 4, which is alright. If you watch this, it'll all make sense. DVD? It says Class 78 Urgent Interviews.
So...
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
How the frick? I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. Oh, it's not the motive videos, but my theory still might have been maybe true. I think you'll... No, wait, it wouldn't be that video because she didn't even freaking care about her father. Alright, I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. None of this makes sense right now. But I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD.
Makoto.
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? No.
In other words...
Ow! So as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything. Oh my gosh, yes, please. Even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answer to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. All because of the mastermind.
However...
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. That is just one more reason to follow through on that. Oh my gosh. Kyoko's eyes turned bright red with the fire. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
Oh frick, so why is it... I think that's the first time I've ever heard someone say I couldn't care less. Like, everyone just says I could care less. Like, who even... Like, how did that even freaking start? Everyone just says Like, I've definitely heard way more people say I could care less than I couldn't care less. Which, saying I could care less is the wrong... It's just wrong. Like, it's not the right way to say it. So, like, the fact that everyone says it like that. It's like how everyone says etc. instead of etc. Because, I don't know, it just, everyone says it wrong. And it's just like, why does everyone say it wrong? I don't know. Who started the trend of saying something wrong? Why does no one ever think that, they are saying it wrong? Why is it like that? I don't know, and to this day, I never will. Why does it bother... Oh, frick. I've been wearing socks for like 17 days straight. I've been wearing socks for more than 17 freaking days. I have to wear socks every day. It's not like an unusual thing to wear socks. Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh and she said... Oh, what the frick? Oh my gosh. Why is my freaking knee, like, burning? Oh no, these sweatpants are too tight, so I can't even pull them up. Wait, yes I can. What the frick? Oh my gosh. What the fricking crap? Oh, ow. How? When? Oh, it hurts so bad. Oh my gosh. I think it's time to retire these sweatpants because I kind of just forget, but every time I wear them, they just freaking, like, kill me. Oh, holy frick. Oh my gosh, it hurts so bad. She let out a small laugh as she said it. Her smile was filled with sorrow. So that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
Oh, it hurts so freaking bad. Keep this in mind. There is only ever one absolute truth. No. Like, there's more than one absolute truth. Like, pick a number that's less than 3. 1, that's a truth. 2, that's a truth. They're both absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering, whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if it's the truth you uncover, even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Oh my gosh, it hurts so freaking bad. What the frick? Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then.
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. What the frick? Alright. Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko is gone. I got that DVD from Kyoko. I should head to the AV room to check it out. She said something about hopeless truth. But no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world, I can't afford to lose. Alright, since, I won't fast travel, because I'm gonna do a quick walkthrough of the academy, since this will be my last time ever seeing it, so, everyone enjoy the final tour of the academy. Get a nice look. I'll do a loop around. You know, the bamboo looks nice. Okay. Here's the 4th floor. The red and yellow scheme. It's nice. Oh. Oh yeah, this room exists. I forgot it does. It's just not relevant. It's like the freaking... No, even the trash room is relevant for a little bit. The music room just wasn't relevant ever. Like, is there any rooms like... I forgot you can press triangle to open a map. Like... I don't... I think this floor might be my favorite. Maybe. Ooh, I'm having freaking nostalgia from this floor. I don't know why. But it's just like, you know, we've just come such a long way for this to be the final class trial. It's like, oh my gosh, guys, we're finally here. We're at the end. We've made it. Actually, I actually really like floor 2 as well. I like how, well, like, not in this green place, because, I don't know, that's just a weird, but, I mean, floor 2 is a little small, but I like here. It feels like, you know, you're in an aquarium, which makes a bit of sense for the pool. But it's nice. I like it. But floor 1 is floor 1. And here we go. That was the final tour of the school. You've just come such a long way. It's time to watch the DVD. Should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well then I better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. Must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Bruh. Sayaka? Took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then. Are you ready to begin?
Why? That just freaking... Okay. I mean, I understand maybe not being able to hire a ton of voice actors, because they had a Hero's voice acting Makoto's dad, but, this is Mondo's voice actor, and it's just like, wow. The voice I heard was of the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation.
Like it's literally Mondo.
I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
Sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Scientist Ten's face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Bro, I get to do Saika voice again. Saika was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in the school? I accept!
Thank you.
What?
And I'm sorry about all this.
Yeah, she just
Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue. That's where the video cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood it up till now. But this, only this. I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Saika wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad. She tried to frame me for murder. So why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Oh, frick, it's me. Huh? What I saw was me? And possibly undeniably
So,
me?
Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation. Yes! Not like an okay or a alright or a I'm not comfortable with that. It's just a yes. Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But what? Speak. The I in the here and now? What? The I in the here and now. The I in the here and now? I had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said yes?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
Yeah. Bruh, the freaking Hope's Peak headmaster has more voice acting than Mondo at this point.
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. It's my boy, Byakuya, Toko, Hina, everyone. They all said that they agreed to live in the school forever, and then Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. And when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsie, looks like it broke, out of service. What? It just so happened to break just now? Now then, when doesn't matter. Now then, when doesn't matter. Ugh. Failure can strike anywhere in your time. That's what failure is, right? Failure, my bum. You cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. Yeah, I'd ask them the question, and they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let a huge, exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too when I woke up.
It would
I disconnect. I forgot. And I couldn't remember.
Hey.
How do you forget? Strange that I forgot. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in favor of the mastermind? So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... update. Is it time?
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is a promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. Guys. We've made it. It's been quite the journey. But we made it to the final class trial. Next episode, we will begin the end of the beginning of the game, of the end, of the start, of the new age, of the beginning, of the day, of the end, of the day, of the new beginning, of the fresh start.